Hey everyone, this is my first video, so I would like to tell you something about myself. My name is Parvesh Bansal. I am 20 years old, currently a 4th year MBA student at AIMS Jodhpur. I like to draw, as you might guess by having a look at the wall behind me. I can cook, and yes, I'm fond of eating, as is apparent from those chubby cheeks. My favorite dish is Malai Kofta, and recently I've also learned to rhyme some words, basically rhythm and poetry. I also have an Instagram account named Mnemonics, where I post short tricks for difficult medical topics. That being said, let's get to the point. So this video is basically about how you should study for your first year of MBBS, and I would like to clear one thing in the starting, that I'm not a topper. Then, why should I listen to you? You might be thinking. The answer is simple. Senior हूँ तेरा. Jokes apart, I'm actually shooting this video for those fellas who want to enjoy their college life without sacrificing their studies. So if you want to top your college exams, don't waste time on this video. और हाँ भाई, पढ़ ले जाके. But if you want to pass your college exams with those सम्मानजनक marks, welcome to the channel, bro. So in our first year, we have 3 subjects: anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. I'll discuss each of these subjects under 3 topics: sources, schedule, and strategy. Let's start with the sources. Conventional ones first. Books. In general anatomy, we have B.D. Chaurasia. In gross anatomy, we have 2 books, B.D. Chaurasia and Vishram Singh. Although both these authors are brilliant and can't be compared, but personally I feel Vishram Singh's diagrams are better and you can actually draw those in your exams. And most of us, I mean medicos, have a pictographic memory, and also anatomy is all about diagrams. For a realistic view of organs, you can also use Gray's Anatomy, but trust me, for your exams, any one of the B.D. Chaurasia or Vishram Singh is enough. For embryology, again, Vishram Singh is good. And for histology, I prefer Inder Bir Singh. Let's jump to physiology now. In physiology, you may be confused between these 2 books, Guyton and Gannon. No doubt these books are brilliant, have good explanation, but the problem I faced while reading these books was that I was able to understand the basics, but when it comes to writing, I didn't know what to write. So for physiology, I prefer A.K. Jain or any other Indian author in this case. But yeah, if you want to read Guyton or Gannon, I request you to please make your own notes, read those, then go to the exam hall. Otherwise, you would be like, now let's talk about the biochemistry. The most boring one. See, for biochemistry, I'm not going to confuse you by giving too many choices. I have a simple straight answer. छोड़ दे भाई, कोई काम नहीं आएगी. Simply read Lippincott यार. It's best. Trust me. This was all about books. Now let's talk about the relatively easy and modern approach. See, gone are the days when medical was all about reading hefty books. Now you can even learn on the tap of your phone. And all thanks goes to these 2 apps, Marrow and PrepLadder. Wait, why am I sounding like someone from the marketing committee of these apps? Don't worry, this video is not sponsored. But that doesn't mean I don't want it to be. Coming back to the point, these apps are online learning platforms that have pre-recorded videos of all the 19 subjects of MBBS curriculum, and they have very beautifully covered every topic in each subject. So the point is that instead of spending a lot of time on reading from the book, you can actually watch a video of Marrow or PrepLadder, then revise it through notes which are available in the app only. And not only this, you can self-assess yourself by the question bank which is available in the app. Now which one of these apps is better? That's completely up to you. But if you want, I'll make another video on that too. Do let me know in the comment section below. Now, how much time should you contribute to your studies daily? First of all, please kick that idea out of your mind that you must study 8 to 10 hours a day for good marks. Relax a bit. You have passed your NEET exam. And look, these study hours are not constant for everyone because no 2 individuals are equally efficient. So don't count the hours, make the hours count. But yeah, one thing you should make sure is that you study daily and be consistent. Even if you study a little each day, you will not have to face that last night stress. And trust me, that last night stress is not good for your mental health. Now what should be your strategy so that you complete your syllabus before the deadline? Study selective and important stuff. Don't run behind cramming everything that's written in the book. It's not worth it. And also, it's not NCERT dude. Read important topics but with focus. Revise multiple times. And particularly in anatomy, practice diagrams. Try to learn physiology via flowcharts. In biochemistry, give utmost attention to the topics which have cycles in it. If you're watching this video till here, you are a good girl / good guy. Come on, give me a high five. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, goodbye.